One set of parallels has to do with the US role in both regions, and concomitant to that, the fact that the US public in general, and certainly in educational institutions, is taught a very skewed narrative, if any at all, about the US role in those regions. So like part of my coming to consciousness was not only learning about what had happened there, but how involved the US had been and what the US involvement had been. So that's one set of parallels. Another set of parallels is the huge power imbalances in both regions that are kind of obscured and distorted to the extent that you had in the 1980s, President Ronald Reagan talking about the threat of the Sandinistas and how our national security was threatened and how Nicaragua was closer to Texas or Florida, or I can't remember exactly what his statement was, but like trying to create this this terror and fear. And we see the same kinds of analysis of like narratives being promoted, like the Palestinians are so dangerous and the threat to the the security of Israel and even of the United States. Narratives about them being just the manifestations of evil empires that are using them, are using poor and powerless people to achieve nefarious aims, and to try to, and the narrative that the United States is always on the side of good, so whatever the United States is doing must be supporting the good guys, and even if it requires a lot of militarization and killing and destruction of land, water, people, it's all for the good. So because the United States is behind it and the United States always represents good, and the struggles of oppressed people for bare minimum justice are turned into huge threats to the most powerful interests in the world, including the United States.